Well, to be honest, I'm not good at studying history at school, but I'm interested in international and local history because it helped me know the important events as well as what the world happened. Well, definitely, history is one of the most indispensable part of my school curriculum. Well, because it helped me know the important events about my country as well as the world. Well, and it's also developed my patriotism. Well, of course, I used to have a chance to pay a visit in Hanoi, and the historical site that I visited is Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Well, the atmosphere of this mausoleum was Hero City. Yes, in my opinion, history is very crucial for not only students but also people because history records many historical events and traditional values. Therefore, it can help people enhance their understanding about traditional values, identities, as well as what the country happened. Absolutely. It's very fluent because when I studied history at school, my teacher often let us learn history through short video on YouTube because she said that she wanted to have students can understand historical events clearly through videos. Today I'm going to share with you about a historical site that I have visited recently. Well, 1 week ago, I had the chance to pay a visit in Hanoi, and my brother took me to Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. That time, I was over the moon because I really wanted to visit this mausoleum so much. Well, this place is known as the resting of Vietnamese revolutionary leader and President Ho Chi Minh here. Well, and when we entered this mausoleum, I was attracted by Hero City atmosphere. Well, while I was seeing everything in this mausoleum, and my brother taught me about something relating to revolution and President Ho Chi Minh. Well, and that time I came to realize that, oh, now I can live peacefully and freely due to due to the sacrifice of many Vietnamese people. Well, which make me develop my patriotism. Well, I was grateful for them so much. Well, after visiting this mausoleum, I can I can enhance my understanding about traditional values and identities. Well, and that's all I want to share about this topic. Well, personally speaking, teaching of history is very boring in Vietnam because the contents of history is very long and there are many number and events. Therefore, students cannot remember everything. Besides, the teacher just asked their student to read all the text and write everything on the notebooks. Well, so the student can know or understand history in Vietnam. Well, there are some differences between teaching history through books and movies. Well, during my high school, I get tired of learning history through books because there are many numbers and events, and I can remember everything clearly. Well, but now I see students can learn history through movies. Well, I think it's very interesting. Well, because when students learn the history through short movies or short videos, well, they can they can understand clearly about these events and local history. Well, Definitely. I completely agree with history matters can affect a country's future development because history is the bad and we can learn from mistakes of previous generation and other countries. For example, in 1941, the Cold War between USA and Soviet Union, which made the economy of Soviet Union went down sharply. However, Soviet Union didn't have effective procedures, therefore, this country fell. Well, so I think history plays an important role to uh, to improve the economic growth for a country. But there are many reasons why the children didn't enjoy studying history at school. Firstly, the content of history is very long. There are many numbers and events. Therefore, the student cannot remember everything clearly. Besides, the teaching of history is very boring. Well, the teacher just asks students to treat the test and write everything on their notebooks. However, I believe that the people just get tired of studying history at school. No one, Not one of them has studying local histories. Well, recently I have watched a program which was called Chung Tin, and the participants said, well, the students just get tired of studying history at school or get tired of teaching of history at school, and they didn't they didn't have studying local histories through books or videos. Well, there are many reasons why the government should spend funds renovating historical sites. Well, because historical attractions is traditional values in Vietnam. Besides, our historical attractions is one of the most tourist attractions, and I think the government should spend a huge of money to reserve and improve these sites. Well, which can attract many tourists. Well, therefore, we can improve the economic growth of Vietnam.